Yeah, it's late, and since dealing with recovery from my back, decided to go ahead and get this story out. Jayden Daniels has sent a cease and desist letter to LSU over the school team program issuing his former number 5 to rising sophomore, freshman All American, former 5-star plus all world cornerback DJ Pickett. And this letter that was obtained by ESPN from an attorney who's representing Jayden Daniels says, and it quotes, that the Daniels family is deeply disappointed and feels profoundly disrespected by LSU's decision to give Jayden Daniels number to another player. Jayden and his family had every reason to believe that his number would remain a meaningful part of his LSU legacy and would be honored and protected in recognition of his extraordinary contributions to the university. Now, I shared the story on Twitter. We noticed it at the first day of fall camp last week that DJ Pickett was wearing number 5. Number 5 was DJ Pickett's number in high school. In his official visits to LSU, it was the number that he wore in all of his photos. And we understood when he wore number 3 why. LSU does not retire jersey numbers. Burt Jones's number 7 is a traditional number 7 that gets passed down almost every year. It's going to be honored in Burt Jones's number, well, jersey, not the number, but Burt Jones's jersey will be retired. His number, however, will still be in use. Charles Alexander and his number 4. Charles Alexander had his jersey honored, but his number was still in use and is still in use. The only number that is retired for LSU football is Billy Cannon's number 20. Joe Burrow's number 9 has not been issued since Burrow has left the program in the 2020 draft following his Heisman and national championship campaign. In this letter, Jayden is also quoted as saying Jayden made it clear, well, it's quoted, this statement is quoted, saying Jayden made it clear that he did not want his number given to another player and believed his wishes would be respected. The statement said his Heisman Trophy winning season and everything he accomplished on and off the field cemented his place in LSU history. To see his number given to another player is incredibly disappointing and feels like a failure to honor the significance of what Jayden accomplished at LSU. Look, I understand both sides of this. Shout out to Matt Flynn on off the bench a couple days ago. Stated if you win a Heisman, your jersey number should be retired. And I feel the exact same way. You will not have 8 Heisman Trophy winners. I mean, hell, it took LSU almost 60 years to get a second one after Billy Cannon. We struck lightning in a bottle and got another one just 4 years after Joe raised a trophy in January of 2020 in Jayden Daniels. If you get a Heisman, your jersey number should be retired. Full stop. But I also understand why you can't retire every single amazing number that comes through LSU. You will be like the New York Yankees. You will run out of single digit numbers. Plain and simple. Imagine if Jamar Chase's number 1 was retired. Imagine if we wanted to honor Kyron Lacey and retire 2. Kevin Falk and OBJ retire 3. Retire 4 for Charles Alexander and Mansour Delane. Retire 5 because of Jayden Daniels. Right? Retire 7 because of every legendary 7. We talking about 6, 8, and 10? 10 is like on the cusp, right? Like So you literally have no single digit numbers available to distribute. But I also understand where Jayden is coming from too. Jayden accomplished a lot at LSU, and Matt House, we will never forgive you. Had he had any semblance of a defense, Jayden probably would have had a national championship ring by his name too. The real reason, or where the anger and frustration should truly be directed at, is at the previous staff for having committed, promising DJ Pickett, and so much so agreeing in contract to give him number 5. And the fact that they didn't give it to him last year is really a slap in the face to that kid because they were contractually obligated to do so. Lane Kiffin said as much in the first press conference following day one of practice. He did his research, talked to representatives. Kid was promised it, and he's not sure why it wasn't given to him. So if that was the agreement that they made to get that kid to sign here, then they needed to follow up on that. They needed to make it right. And now this is another mess that the new staff and the new administration is going to have to clean up behind the previous staff's messes. This is bad. It's bad PR when you have your former Heisman Trophy winning quarterback and number 2 overall pick telling you don't use any of my images in your stuff for your promotional gains. You shouldn't want that. One of the first questions that Sam Levitt was asked the other day in the press conference was, had he talked to Jayden? It's going to be kind of difficult to bridge those conversations now. And it's not a fault of LSU. LSU has every right to distribute any number that they so choose. Jayden has every right to be upset because he earned to have the honor of his number not being reissued. But now, all of this mess, the person who really caused it doesn't have to face it. That's really not fair. We will be talking more about this as the story develops, but I had to come and tap in with y'all tonight on this major breaking news. What are your thoughts on this? Share them with me in the comments, and make sure you guys tapping in every Friday night for our call-in shows up until the season starts, and then tap in on the post-game shows once we get football actually in the air. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Y'all make sure that you guys hit the like, hit the share, and hit the subscribe if you are enjoying this content, if you've made it this far. And look, if you want more exclusive content like this, you would love our membership program where we're dropping members-only exclusive content every week. We have a new members-only video coming later this weekend. So please hit the like, hit the subscribe. And if you're feeling generous, 16 cents a day gets you membership content. So thank you so much. Definitely appreciate it on the road to 10K.